Good evening, everybody. Oh, that loaded up fast. Yay. A fast computer. Anyway, welcome back to part 2 of our Final Fantasy XVI playthrough. My name is Lynn, and I will be guiding us through this Final Fantasy stream. So if you look in the description, I did give a brief overview of what happened in the last game, and I'm going to give an even briefer overview now. So we're at Phoenix Gate because our Kingdom of Rosaria was there to perform basically a pre-war ritual, because they always do that before war. And the princes, Clive and Joshua, attended, even though Joshua is only something like 8 years old. He's the dominant, which means that he can turn into a giant magical creature. Well, presumably a giant magical creature. We don't quite yet know what creature, because the family is all about the phoenix. So we can presume it's a phoenix, but we don't yet know what exactly the powers of a dominant entail. Anyway, just before we stopped our stream, some bad dudes, I'm pretty sure from the Iron Kingdom, killed the guards at the gate and snuck in, but they've started battle. And one of our guards, oh thank goodness, it actually shows his name, Wade, came in to Joshua's room and said, "I need to guide you to safety, my prince." And Joshua was just like, okay. He didn't seem all that concerned, but I'm not going to, fault the kid. He doesn't really know what's going on. Anyway, it is time now to start playing as Joshua, which is something I didn't see coming. I figured, I've only played Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy XII, and it's pretty rare when it switches off the perspective, or I would say not switch off, but switches the perspective. In Final Fantasy X, it only happened a handful of times. 12, you could technically play as any character, but your main perspective was either Vaughn or Ash. Sometimes both here. Alright, let's get going. Let's see, can I remember? Oh good, it switches. And Joshua conjured this little fireball to be above us, which is, hella handy. Let's go.
Are the enemy already inside the castle?
I'm afraid so, Your Highness. We must hurry.
This boy can only move so fast, I'm afraid. He keeps slowing down.
What was that?
I have to help them.
No, we don't.
Everything's on fire.
Fall back, Your Highness! He's not one of us!
No, I must do my duty.
Showed my...
I saw them at the feast. They were laughing.
This is Sambra Garb. But why would the Empire?
We must find my father.
So not the Iron Kingdom, Sambra. Sambra, I think. Okay. Wrong button. Okay, there we go. This seems to... Oh, I was gonna say, this looks like a dead end.
Careful, Your Highness. Damn it, the bastards are everywhere.
Joshua...
Why would the Empire do this? They're our allies.
Or maybe they're dressed up in Sambra garb to fool people. I don't know. Now, for the record, when the king said, "Oh, we need to ride the Phoenix Gate," you know, conduct this ritual because that is what we always do. I bet your enemy knows that too, my good sir. Anything down here? No. Nothing of real important. I would call that foreshadowing.
I am the dominant.
There is more.
Tyler! Damn it! His wounds are deep.
I can save him.
Your Highness,
Don't worry. You're going to be all right.
I'll hold them off.
Clive!
Joshua! Come here. Tyler, you're hurt.
I'll survive. Thanks to His Highness.
Your Grace! Lord Murdoch!
You rescued the young prince. Well done, Sir Wade.
I'm in your debt, soldier.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We cannot stay here. We should make straight for the rear gate.
Omir lost Alan, Tuisa Gelif. May the winds speed you to Rosalia.
The north gate's up ahead. There are chocobos in the stables. Father, take Joshua and get to safety.
No, I'm not going without you. You're supposed to be my shield, remember?
I remember, which is why I'm going to hold the enemy here while you make your escape.
I will order our remaining forces to rally at the gate.
Now go. I will do my duty. You must do your duty too.
I know.
You have to keep Father safe. I'm counting on you, Joshua.
Sorry, I gotta pause it right there. That was very peculiar. And what I mean by that is that, you know, we played Joshua for 5 minutes? Why? Why did they give us... It was absolutely a story choice. And I'm curious as to why they did that. For instance, if we continued with our POV of Clive, Joshua's the dominant. If we had remained on Clive, there'd be more tension as to the fate of Joshua. Like, oh my gosh, what's going on? We were given the POV of Joshua and left to wonder about Clive and his father. But the thing is that Clive is the main character. We're going to be playing Clive for basically the rest of the game. We see him 13 years on out. There's not that much tension in regard to Clive's fate. I mean, obviously, bad things can still happen to Clive. He can be captured, kidnapped, whatever, you know, tortured, suffer. But we know he'll live at the very minimum. So I find that them giving us access to Joshua kind of interesting. And I wonder if some of it wasn't just to give us a feel for Joshua's character. Like, not that we learned a whole lot about Joshua in just that 5 minutes, you know, he's an 8-year-old kid. He's brave, he's kind, he has healing powers, which is cool. But that's pretty surface level stuff. I mean, we kind of knew that before getting control of Joshua. If I learned anything interesting about Joshua, it's that whatever is making him ill, and I can't decide if, based on the way people treating him, it sounds like he's chronically ill, because I don't want to say terminal because that would imply he's gonna die. No. I think he's just chronically ill with something, and it's making him weak. And playing Joshua, we discovered, like, he has a fair amount of downtime between his moves. Not that it hurt him at all in the slightest, because we managed just fine, but he struggled to keep, well, I would say struggled to recover from the moves that he made. That could mean something, that could mean nothing. But anyway, I really wanted to highlight that because I just found that a very interesting story choice. Anyway, now I gotta remember how to play Clive. Oh yeah, and they give us... I love it when things just fly to us. And they give us the controls down there. We're good. Again, just...
We're too late. Everyone's dead.
Where were you, Clive? Were you in bed too? Oh crap. Where did we come from? Okay, yeah. Wait, this is where we came from.
Damn it all.
Insufficient inventory space. What? It automatically uses potions for us? Okay, that's kind of weird. Not sure how much I like that. Looks like a boss fight.
Captain! Take them.
Let none escape.
As you command. You take care of that spellcaster. I'll keep the others occupied.
Yay! Finally remembered.
Stay down!
That was a lot easier than I expected it to be.
That's them done. Are you all right?
I'm fine. It's my father and Joshua I'm worried about. We should head back.
This is the boss fight.
Clive, look out!
May I have this dance?
He's an Imperial Dragoon.
And you are the shield who was blessed by the Phoenix. Not that it will save you. Rosaria!
Stay still, damn you! That's right. Your time is past! That's right.
Stay for that for cinematic. Yeah, it is. Oh crap! Couldn't remember where X was.
Now, Clive, have at it!
You're going to regret that, boy.
Come on, this dance is over!
Hi, Zumber. How's it going? It is getting juicy. Alright, level 8. 900 health. I wonder what strength means in this. Are we talking like attack, or is there more to strength than just attack? Obviously, they're two separate stats, so I would assume strength applies to other things as well. Anyway. No spoils.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
So, they sent in the dragoons. Imperial vipers. Do they really mean to invade us?
Not yet. Their numbers were too few. They were not here to take the castle. They were here to take heads. Our work is done. We should return to my father.
My lord, look. We issued these sashes but yesterday. In Rosaria. If they were already among us, what if there were others?
Father and Joshua are in danger.
We must hurry. Take your steed.
What
is that?
Uncle, you're all right. Thank goodness.
Your Grace, is everyone safe?
For the moment. We ride for Rosalia to rally our forces. I will need your help to see Joshua safely back to the capital. On you get, Joshua.
Father?
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but that won't be possible.
You honorless snakes!
Stay back! I'm warning you!
Run, Joshua, run! No! Hey.
Oh, man, that's cool.
Traitors! Your Highness!
You must do your duty too. You have to keep Father safe.
I have to. I had to. Clive,
I'm counting on you, Joshua. Oh, fuck!
Kill him! Now!
Phoenix.
The Phoenix!
Joshua! Lord Murdoch! His Highness! Joshua! Stop this! He's lost control! I have to do something!
I have to save him! No, my lord! Fall back! Clive!
Ow! Poor Chocobo.
Thank you, girl. You saved my life. Get her on her feet and run. Please. Joshua, are you in pain?
Not now. Come on! You're his shield. Do your duty. Save him. My lord?
What in the name of...
There's Ifrit.
Second icon of fire. But that's impossible.
Who are you? Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Stay away from me! Stay away! I'll kill you!
Embodying the Phoenix. The following commands are available when playing as the Phoenix. Y, fire. L, aim. Evade. When your opponent is directly through your sights, the target circle will expand, that is time fire. Okay, I mean, before we start... First of all, I'm very surprised that the prologue started with this fight, and I'm honestly shocked that we're already kind of getting context as to what happened. I figured, you know, after we saw the whole 13 years later thing and came back, I figured that we wouldn't get context for this fight for a very long time. So I'm kind of glad that we did get this context so soon. It seemed kind of odd that we wouldn't, especially since, you know, we got this fight, and then we got the whole 13 years later bit, and that's jumping around quite a lot. Anyway, another thing, I had a feeling Clive was an icon. And I was kind of suspecting that he'd be Ifrit. But I didn't know for sure. Anyway, The cinematics definitely suggest that Clive is the Ifrit. But Joshua did not see him turn, so this is going to be interesting. I wonder if their mother will think differently about Clive now that they know that he's a dominant too. Or at least, I'm still pretty sure that this is Clive. Anyway, okay, let's... Y, fire. L, aim. So that's left stick. What do you want to be? It'll be fine. Joshua is assuming that Joshua is assuming that these things are that this is the enemy. And okay.
No, this cannot be.
And by the way, this whole fight is reminiscent of Gandalf fighting the Balrog.
He's destroying everything!
Game over? Ha! I guess I know what the stakes are. I should be able to kill him. Well, kill him being a relative term. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it is.
I'll kill you! I'll fucking kill you!
So, is Clive not the Ifrit? We didn't actually see Clive.
Quite a mess that monster made. Damn shame about the Phoenix, but can't be helped. Oh, my condolences, Your Grace. Is there aught we can do?
Haven't you done enough, Captain? Joshua was my world, and now he is gone. I can only pray there will be a place for me in the world his radiance seeks to create.
I see. Your Grace, over here. The rubble must have protected him from the worst of the flames. Shall we take him prisoner?
No need for that. Kill him. Wait. As my husband never tired of telling me, he is a fine soldier. I'm sure he would make an excellent addition to the Imperial front line. All in its right place.
Take this one. Chin up, lad. You're going to be a soldier.
Joshua.
Welcome back.
Sorry. What's our situation?
Let's just say Shiva and Titan's little hasn't made things any easier.
And? It's as you thought. The Crusaders have sounded the retreat.
Then we follow.
We're down a man, Sergeant.
If we return without Shiva's head, our fate will be no different from Biast's. I'll take my chances with the Iron Blood. At least then I might die fighting.
After you do, that is.
I won't be dying. Not today.
Then it's settled. No dying. Now, if you don't mind, we have an army to chase.
New iconic abilities. The iconic abilities Scarlet Cyclone and Heatwave for the Phoenix are now available for acquisition and upgrade on the abilities tab in the main menu. Do not forget that once acquired, new abilities must be equipped on the Gear and Icons tab. Claiming redeemable items. Additional content is now available for redemption. These items can be claimed in the System tab in the main menu.
How do they expect us to kill?
Okay. Yeah, we're definitely...
Something that can do this.
Shoot. Okay, I mean, it is ended, so let's talk. Okay, first of all, I'm very surprised that we didn't actually get any backstory for, like, the interim 13 years. Also, I love how Joshua's on the cover of Final Fantasy XVI, and he dies in, like, the first 2 hours of the game? Well, actually 3 hours of the game. Woof. Second, they keep making me doubt myself, but I'm certain that Clive was the Ifrit. Did someone use some kind of magical ability to turn him into Ifrit without him realizing what was going on? I guess I'm just a little bit confused. Okay. So that's the Phoenix Shift. And then we have Summon a Fiery Wing, X, and Y. And then, of course, the Queen's betrayal. I did not see that coming. Obviously, she was unhappy with things, but yeah, like, she kind of killed her son, Joshua. Like, that's her doing, frankly. So, wow, what a terrible mother. And what a terrible wife. And oh, I'm sure I will. I'm sure it will trickle. Oh, this is the 5 sets. Got it. I'm sure it will trickle the answers to me. Yeah, very, very interesting so far. Definitely not what I expected. I expected Joshua to last a little bit longer than that. Ability points can be spent in the abilities tab to acquire new abilities as well as upgrade existing ones. If you are unsatisfied with Clive's current build, reset all abilities and try again, as there's no penalty for doing so. That's kind of cool. Details of each ability and feat can be viewed by selecting its icon. It indicates an ability's capacity for dealing damage. Okay. This kind of reminds me of Guild Wars 2. Okay, this is the whole Phoenix Shift thing. Lock ability. Whoa. I just did the recommended abilities. I was curious. I thought it would just highlight them for me. I didn't think it would actually assign them. Heat wave. Taunt. Lunge. A plus X.
They don't. Only the girl.
Oh, there we go. A master. This is a lot to take in.
Holding its leash.
Right. I'm considering resetting it. But I guess it's easier to at least try and see what's going on before, or try them out to see what I like.
All the old trails are gone. It'll be hell finding a way out.
Do you think a retreating army and their dominant will fare any better?
There was an aspect of the last scene that I found intriguing, but it relates. It relates to Final Fantasy X, but I realized that it's kind of a spoiler. So, but yeah, made me think of that. So I will refrain from doing too many spoilers of the other games. But again, I'm not entirely surprised that I can view this and think of other games, I guess is how I put it.
Did you hear that?
Down there. So, Titan has knocked the fight out of our Ironblood friends. Where are the rest of them? That can't be the main host.
Wait. Our fortunes have turned, Sergeant. It's her.
The Dominant? Are you certain?
The Crystalline Orthodox is a backwards faith for a backwards people. In the Iron Kingdom, they teach that dominants are unclean aberrations, born of blackest sin. Only their priests are allowed to perform the rites of priming, and I see many.
We end this quickly.
Schweinskat! Adianinir Sagarin!
Please.
Data! Must be Eile! What Alvation Naukin, Alad Scully asked.
Let this be the end.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. That was basically the prologue.
Avis!
Bit of a long prologue, but prologue.
Gladly. Wyvern, you focus on the target.
Understood.
I was kind of hoping to dodge that. There we go.
Be gone!
I think you'll find that I don't have a lot of method to my madness when it comes to fighting. I am just a button masher. mind.
Not this time.
Yeah, I tried to figure that out. But I did.
Orders, Sergeant! Stop gawping and move!
Not this time.
Fucking icons! Icon? She's not even fully primed! I mean, you're dead.
I will not have their blood on my hands. Leave me be!
That's what I need. Not this time. Not this time. Not this time.
At last.
There we go. Shiva defeated. So apparently this game is going to be a lot more about killing icons. Or so far that's what it seems.
Is she dead?
I don't think so.
Well? What are you waiting for?
Aww. It's her.
No, that's not you. Not here.
I'll bloody do it then.
Fuck.
We've got company, Wyvern. What the hell are you doing?
Lord Ohida Vebra!
Get your ass over here and help me with these bastards!
I'm sorry, Jill.
What is wrong with you, Wyvern?
Dominant. I know her.
Know her? Look around you! Do you think any of these animals care? I need you here!
Oh, nice. that gap closed.
Now that that's done, I won't ask you again, Wyvern. Take her head so we can be done with this.
I can't. I won't.
You would betray the Holy Empire?
Betray? I don't recall ever pledging allegiance to your Emperor. My service may have been bought with this brand, but not my loyalty. I just fight to survive.
And you think I don't? The Empire will have our heads if we return empty-handed. So if you won't take hers, I'll have to take yours.
I told you, Sergeant. I'm not dying here today. And neither is she.
Let's find out.
Too slow.
Wyvern! Have you forgotten who plucked you from the front lines? Who trained you? Who gave you a name when you had none?
You speak as if we don't bear the same brand, Sergeant. I've always had a name, and I've not forgotten it.
Still clinging to the past like a torn blanket. Then you will die, as you should have 13 years ago. My God!
I will dance around you as long as it takes. I wonder if we're going to see some of the characters from the prologue again. Apart from Jill, I mean. Obviously, we're going to say the Queen, but I mean...
No one! And I will not fall by your hand!
Not this time. Too slow.
Take your head!
Not this time.
I was trying out some new... I was trying to do a combo again. Couldn't get it to
work. Traitor's blade.
It's so interesting seeing the different names. Tiamat. Tiamat's usually a dragon. Weirite. Meteorite. I need to at least look at some of these items.
Oh.
This way.
Ah,
Bloody
so that's Sid.
Well, come on then.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. Fuck.
Hugo, dear, my proud desert lion. Would that you had taken care when chasing the hare? I expected more from the mighty Titan. You put the Ice Queen on her back, no doubt. But you'll have to work harder if you're to claim this prize.
My lady, the thunder.
We'll be hearing more soon enough. You always were a fucking snake, Sid. Gather the men. We have work to do.
Jill. Is it really you? And who's this fine hound I see before me?
A fine hound who saved your life, that's who.
Torgal.
Aye?
His name is Torgal.
You two acquainted? Well then, you won't mind taking him off my hands. Funny. I'd always pictured you as more the chocobo type. Clive Rosfield. Come now. Fleet as flame, fierce as a wildfire. That there was the blessing of the Phoenix. I'd heard rumors that you'd survived, but I never paid them much heed. Calm down. I didn't come all this way for your handsome mug. Now her, on the other hand, she seemed worth muddying my boots for. None the worse for wear. Still, might be best to get a second opinion. Back her up.
No! Oh. Not another step. I mean it.
Well, I'm not about to leave her here. Not one with a warm bed waiting. It's all right. You're welcome to join us. You do want to help her, don't you?
Sid, if we aren't back soon, Nan'll have our heads.
I'll explain everything once we're back at the hideaway. Come on.
Well, before I travel there... Okay. First question, and it's probably the least important question. Is that really Torgal? Or is that Clive just wanting it to be Torgal? Okay. Moving on from that, the blonde woman. That had to be... I'm certain that's the queen. The queen, you know, that betrayed her own family and her two sons. Cid, of course, a mainstay character. They always name someone Cid, but usually he's a minor character. However, in Final Fantasy XII, he was... I mean, he was still a pretty minor character, but he was usually an ally. I don't think it's really spoilery to say Cid wasn't much of an ally in Final Fantasy XII. Anyway, the actor who plays Cid, I swear I know that voice. It's a pretty distinct voice. The withered remnants of a once verdant valley long consumed by the blight. One would have to be either extremely foolish or extremely desperate to make this wasteland their home. So Jill was also a dominant? Or at least, that's probably Jill? I wonder who the child was that the one guy threatened. Does Jill know the child? I mean, she did fight to try to protect that child. Anyway. Moving on. Let's see what this Cid is all about.
Not much further now.
But we're in the middle of the Deadlands.
Keen eye, you. The blight sucked this place dry. Meaning no trees, no birds, and no magic. But it also means no neighbors.
The last place anyone would think to look.
Home sweet home.
Well, Clive, it seems you're finally taking control of your destiny. A Moogle.
This place. These are fallen ruins.
Well, we didn't think they'd mind. And it keeps the black from our lungs.
But how do you survive without magic?
How does anyone? Hard work and a bit of nerve. You must be starving. We grow them here, believe it or not. Suit yourself.
You're back.
Ah, Talia.
And this is the Dominant.
How cold since we found her. I was hoping you might give her a look over.
All right. Goots, get her upstairs.
But none will...
Don't fret about Karen. I've taken care of her fee.
All of it?
She's the best healer this side of the belt. You've nothing to worry about. Go on, have a look around. I'll be in my solar.
Hideaway. Local map. Press... I don't know that button. Opens a detailed map of your current area. Main scenario destinations are marked with a... whatever that symbol is. Okay, that is definitely not the right button. Well, there's... Oh, there we go. There's the map. Promising succor. That's an old word. Sid welcomes Clive into his Deadlands sanctuary, hidden deep within the ruins of a lost civilization. There, Clive discovers something that had eluded him for nigh 13 years. Freedom. Do-do-do. You mentioned that I can charge my main attack, and I'm curious, how do you mean? Like, do I just hold my Phoenix Rising button down? Because I tried that, and I didn't feel like it actually worked. Maybe I just need to try again. Gear and icons. That can only mean that we must get more icon blessings of some sort, which is intriguing. Remove icon. Definitely don't want to do that. Okay, that's just basically a basic move. Basically a basic move, uh-huh. Yep. Excellent dialogue there. From me. Fantastic writer. I gotta say, so far I'm really... Well, especially now that I have a controller, I'm liking the, I'm liking the fight system so far. Oh, the main magic burst. Okay. Didn't really try to charge that one, so I'll try that next time. Use A plus X in the air to slice down. Kind of tried that, but none of my enemies were really in the air, so it was hard to do. Hold X to imbue Clive's blade with fire. Hold X. And the basic tag might be able to unlock. Now that I think of it. Oh, okay. Oh. A taunt. Still don't know what that button is supposed to be. Anyway, I'll probably explore the whole... Okay, that's good to know. Probably have to, as we get more moves, I'm definitely more inclined to, reset. But for now, we'll keep things as they are. Oh, hold Y to increase potency of a magic. I think that's what you're just telling me. Use Y immediately after landing a melee attack to deliver a close range magic burst. Got it. Oh, do I not yet have it locked? It says learned. Or, no, that's not the right one. That's the taunt. Do a double jump. Okay, it does say learned. Okay. Enough, I think enough hanging around in the menu. Let's actually explore what's going on here.
Still hungry, are you? Might have something round here.
Cantankerous crone. Okay, so I thought the dog species was called Torgal, but apparently that was just the name of a specific dog or wolf or whatever these are. We don't really know the name of them yet. Oh, there's the local map. Got it. Infirmary. I'm assuming we're going to be coming back to this place frequently. Can I talk to these people like I can in 10? Not really. That's kind of a shame.
The washroom floor's all mended then?
It'll hold. For now.
Okay. I will eavesdrop on basically everybody. The faucets. That sounds like the bathroom. I mean, that is water, so yes, it probably is the bathroom. And I do mean, like, bathing room. Liking the GOT similarities? I am. I'm very surprised at how, gritty and gory and grim this is so far. But,
Another newcomer. You mind the rules round here, or our next chat will be through the bars.
Cool. Thank you, my good sir.
Another newcomer.
Okay.
You mind the rules round here, or our next chat will be through the bars.
Surly Smith. I mean, I am firmly of the belief that things don't need to be dark and gritty and grim to be an amazing story by any means, but there is a certain grittiness does lend a certain kind of how would I put it? Grittiness lends a kind of, I don't want to say realism, because I don't think that's necessarily the case. Flavor? Quality?
Sid once told me, the blight doesn't kill the land, it only makes her forget who she once was. She'll eventually remember her purpose. All she needs is a little reminding.
I gotta say, Mr. Botanist person, you look a lot like Sid. Are you his twin brother? Or something? Probably not with that voice.
Your brand? Lady Tyre might be able to see to that. You may have been born a slave, but you're a free man now.
Oh, that's funny.
These apples are all foul. Would you rather you went without?
I mean, are bad apples really good?
Leave me be.
Infernal.
Until you've had your medicine.
Attendant bearer. If I remember the map here. Yeah. Let's go to the ale hall first.
You right?
The fat
He's a soldier
chocobo.
then.
Be surprised if he wasn't. The smell of war is thick about him.
I do wonder if Clive is gonna get that brand off his face. I guess we'll see. I think that's a good way of putting it. A sense of finality. Yeah, not finality. Well, okay. It's okay to call it finality. I don't have any problem with that. I'd say a sense, the grittiness provides a sense of, like, seriousness, which is your sense of finality sounds way better than my seriousness. It gives it...
Not going back to that life. Ever. You hear me?
Oh, great.
Even if it means never seeing the sun again.
Grittiness lends a sense of, basically, the stakes feel higher. There we go.
With old August before scampering back to his solar, but no.
Lonely, are we, August?
Easygoing soldier, curse breaker, captain. Hi, can I eavesdrop on you? No. Hello, minstrel, or bard.
When lightning struck, his yoke did break, his life his own again. With thunder's roll, he knew his fate and would fight it to the end. Well, what do you think? I woke this morn inspired.
Inspired by Sid. He's the guy with the thunder.
Careful, you. I've spent the whole morning on these steps.
My good sir, you're in, like, a desert. Not that it's not good to keep things clean, but...
Just working on a pet project of mine. Though she's not above biting the hand that feeds her. All right. I was hoping we might try and solve the mystery of poor Clive Rossfield. A bearer of the Sambrequois Imperial Army sent behind enemy lines. With orders to wait until it turned into a brawl, then slit the dominant's throat in the chaos.
I didn't know it was her. How could it be?
And so, to save her neck, you slit your sergeants, then set your sights on the hills. Conveniently forgetting how the Empire deals with deserters. Because with that on your chop, my friend, we both know you won't be getting far. You've fallen a long way, Lord Rossfield. I'll not have it said that I'm a poor host.
What do you mean to do with her?
Do with her? Why, nothing. Her life is her own now. If I wanted to use her, do you think I'd be talking to you? All I want to do is help. Dominants like her, branded like you. Of course, the realm doesn't approve, which is why we live in a cave. And it's also why we need help. From branded who know one end of a sword from the other. What say you, Clive? Will you join us?
Sid, was it? I trust that you'll do right by Jill. But until my brother is avenged, I must walk my own path.
Avenged?
My brother was murdered by a second dominant of fire.
The Phoenix's evil twin. Oh, bugger me. Another rumor proven true.
I only stand here today because of Joshua. 13 years I've waited for this chance. I've slept in filth, drunk from a gutter, killed more men than I can count. You're right. The Empire will not suffer a deserter. This will be my best opportunity. My last.
Which is why you should join us.
I told you I'm not
interested, I know. One of my scouts sent word there's a group of branded fugitives north of here, in the Imperial village of Lostwing. Among them is one he believes to be a dominant of fire.
Is he certain?
What say we go and ask him?
This doesn't mean I'm joining you.
Let's make ready then. You'll find everything you need down in the main hall, as well as a few things you don't. Have fun.
Oops, I did not mean to cut Sid off.
It's downstairs. Try not to get lost.
Thanks, Sid. I'm just gonna say something about the story. Oh, yes. I gotta say, there's more dominance than I thought there would be, based on the events of like, the prologue, when we see everyone gathered around that table, the Titan talking about confronting Shiva. Oh, they've got their own dominant. It kind of sounded like dominants were pretty rare, so. But of course, given this,
The dominant needs her rest. All species must exist.
Okay. Given that we have this, you know, thing for icons, I feel like we'll be collecting optimized gear. I don't have any gear. At least not yet. So I'm curious to see what kind of role dominants play in this. This is not really... I guess it'd be silly to say, of course it's not really the first, like, story where...
Oh no. Goots, was it? Perhaps you can help. Sid asked me to make ready for our mission. How does one go about that here?
Well, there's old Nan's place. On second thoughts, you maybe want to see Blackthorn first.
A blacksmith? To the forge it is, then.
Oh wait, no, hold up. You'll be needing this. Blackthorn won't take no notice of you otherwise. Might not anyway.
So maybe the dominants are a bit more like Aeons. That's kind of what it's suggesting. But I appreciate you saying you don't want me to, or you don't want to say anymore, because I would...
Fancy a mug of Kenneth's coldest when we're done.
I would definitely prefer it if you didn't. I already talked to you, you had nothing to say.
What if I am? I've no time for idle chatter. I'm not here to talk. I'll be accompanying Sid to Lostwing, and I need you to see to my equipment.
You could be accompanying the goddess Krieger to our holy bedchamber for all I care.
I'm not lifting a finger for you. Is that so? Do you want that or not? I can take it back.
Oh, damn you, Goots. All right. No need to be hasty. Let's have a look at you. I doubt that lot could stay a Moogle's fart. Bloody Imperials. They'd rather see their bearers dead than kitted out properly. I'll do what I can. as a favor to Goot's mind.
Oh, I'm sure we'll become great friends. Totally friends. The crafting of new gear as well as the upgrading of existing gear can be done at a smith. As long as you have the recipe and the proper materials, select a highlighted item from the list and hold A to craft or upgrade. More leather than iron. It is... There we go. Yes.
And the belt sees a square.
That's it?
You want anything else, you bring your own materials.
I'll bear that in mind. Thank you.
A word of advice. Don't let Sid decide what's best for you.
When something has changed in the hideaway, a notice will appear in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. In addition to stock updates for Charon's Troll and new forging recipes for the Black Hammer, there are notices for new quests, new missives, and many other things. I wish they had a name for these icons, because trying to come up with a name for them on the fly is difficult. A gold button icon will also appear in game, as well as the local map to indicate recent updates.
I suppose I should thank Goots.
Well? Well, I ain't the cook, am I? Look.
I'm a bit surprised. I was waiting for him to finish his sentence, but of course, they did not give the full voiceover for that, apparently.
You got anything needs repairing? What do you want?
Oh, I need 3 more Weirite.
And?
Seeing as you're new, let me share a word of warning. Keep your hands out of the stores, or I'll cut them off and crate them with the others.
I'm only teasing. We feed the hands to the dogs.
Seeing as you're new, let me share a word of warning. Keep your hands out of the stores, or I'll cut them off and crate them with the others.
I'm only teasing. We feed the hands to the dogs.
I mean, lady, given that you're called Keeper of the Stores, I was kind of expecting, like, I don't know, a merchant store.
You take it back and tell that blockhead I'm not paying for stuff I didn't ask for.
Are you talking to me? Chocobo. Of course the bar is called the Fat Chocobo. I don't see anywhere else to go, so we'll just go ahead and come back to goats.
The gift worked. You have my thanks.
Come on, nearly there.
You, blankets, quick as you like. All right, we make 'em comfortable while the bed's made up. Well, you just gonna stand there? Someone fetch some water.
I'll get the bucket. You go and see if Otto needs out, eh?
Wait, me? got myself into?
Okay. Based on that, I'm kind of wondering who is the redhead lady going to be a part of our party? Or maybe
Are we
this other
safe?
guy. Curmudgeon.
Who are they?
Huh? They're freed Imperial bearers. Who the hell are you? Shit, at this rate, you won't make it through the night. Think you can find your way up them stairs to the infirmary? We need Tyre. Well, go on. Shift your ass.
Was Ty the one looking after Jill?
Of course she is, Clive.
Your friend needs her rest. There'll be time for tearful reunions once she's recovered.
I'm not here for Jill. You're wanted downstairs. There are injured bearers in need of attention.
Well, why didn't you say so?
I did say so.
He's going to be all right. But I'll need to examine them both in the infirmary. My work's just begun.
Another fine day at the hideaway.
Do many of the bearers who come here arrive in this state?
It's no easy thing, casting off your chains. By the time most pluck up the courage, they're already too far gone. These two here are the lucky ones. The name's Otto. You need anything, you ask me.
Well, Otto, I do need some supplies.
Do you now? Then Lady Karen over there will be more than happy to help you.
Right.
Oh. And thanks. Be seeing you.
Not likely. I won't be staying.
Is that right? Well, for as long as you are here, consider yourself welcome. You helped us today, and we won't forget it.
Side quests unlocked. To keep an eye out for the green icon exclamation point above the heads of certain NPCs. These indicate they have a quest to offer. A list of current and completed quests can be viewed on the Journal tab in the main menu. To-do list. After accepting a quest, quest objectives will appear in the to-do list located on the right side of the screen. Objectives for the main scenario and up to 3 side quests can be displayed simultaneously. Any quest can be prioritized on the Journal tab in the main menu by highlighting it and pressing A. Objectives for prioritized quests will remain displayed in the to-do list until the quest is completed or another quest is given priority. Priority status for a quest can be removed by highlighting it and pressing A again. The following hideaway facilities are now available: 1,000 Tomes, an ever-growing companion of all things Valistea. The Orchestrion, a personal jukebox for songs collected throughout the game. They had that in Final Fantasy X too. I mean the first Final Fantasy X. Both are located in the Hideaway's Eatery. The Fat Chocobo can be found on the local map, opened by pressing the select button. Close. Okay, so
these people.
Basically, the last half hour has pretty much just been establishing shots. Oh, you're in the hideaway. You're gonna get familiar with all these people because whether Clive says so or not, we're gonna be here. I'm certain of it. screams it too. Oh, there's a jukebox. Food for thought. I guess we should go ahead and at least see what that guy wants. So I mentioned previously that side quests are not going to be a priority. I'm not going to be a Let's Player who says, okay, I need to 100% finish this game. That's not going to happen. I can tell you right now. But I do recognize that side quests are often really handy for like leveling your character instead of just, you know, grinding to hell and back.
Go and help. It sounds like Otto has everything under control, as always.
So anyway, I'm not above doing side
I
quests.
haven't noticed you stealing sips from that pot.
I'm not above doing side quests. I just don't want to make them like a priority. I don't want this to be a 100% game.
Ah, a new face. And, dare I hope, a willing pair of hands. The fat chocobo is a demanding mistress, and we are too few to keep her on her feet. Might I persuade you to deliver a meal or two to souls in need of sustenance? For your trouble, I can offer you the contents of my strongbox and my enduring gratitude.
Sure.
I don't see why not.
Marvelous. And who exactly do I have the honor of addressing?
Clive.
Delighted to make your acquaintance, Clive. I'm Kenneth, and mine are the weary shoulders upon which the weight of this fine establishment rests. Now, I have 3 hungry customers awaiting their victuals. Take these if you would, and be careful, they're hot.
I mean, we're just gonna do this immediately, so I'm not gonna bother prioritizing.
Oh, how long has it been? Your food.
But also,
I was hoping it might be. Well, doesn't this look fine? Thank you, lad. You're new, aren't you? Kenneth's running you ragged already, I expect. The old rascal.
Well, he did say he'd give me something for my trouble.
And so he should. We're not slaves anymore. Well met, lad. And keep up the good work.
Also nice to know that that word, victuals, how it's pronounced, I was definitely not pronouncing it
chasing
correctly.
rumours. Sits up there in that hole of his, brooding.
The ways I read it.
Yeah.
Oh, my thanks. I hope you do not think me lazy for waiting to be served like a lord. Only my former master did not use me kindly, you see. He left me half lame, truth be told. But Sid took me in nonetheless. Well, the hideaway is the home I never knew, and a mighty fine one at that.
You'd think he'd have time for a nip with old August before scampering back to his solar, but no.
Lonely, are we, August?
I'd been cast out and left for dead when Sid found me. There's not a day goes by I don't count my blessings.
Turned up.
Fat lot of good that icon of theirs did them.
It's nice to see the hideaway finally coming alive. Wasn't so long ago us old hands were ratting about the place like peas in a bucket.
What an apt metaphor.
If you can read, don't let Otto know. We'll put you to work on the ledgers too.
Don't you want help then? Aha, here you are.
Well. There's so much more to farming than just seeds and soil.
Your food.
Just a moment. I need to finish this. I won't be a burden. I'm of no use to anyone as I am, but maybe If I can master this.
All right, but see that you eat it before it gets cold.
Of course. Thank you.
I mean, my guy, you can read, so you
one,
can help with the ledgers. After completing the main quest, the main objective of some quests, you may be given the option to quick travel to the quest's final destination. Hold down. I don't know what that button is supposed to be. To immediately travel to the NPC eagerly awaiting your return. Of course, this option is not mandatory and you're free to ignore it. It can also be completely disabled via game settings on the system tab in the main menu. I mean, it's nice that they kind of cut that. I don't know if I'll make much use of it. I have no idea what that button is. I'm pressing all of them. Alright, whatever. As I said, I probably won't make much use of it anyway.
Next time you're in, first round's on the ass.
Oh, that will get me to come back.
All done, I presume? Splendid.
They were bearers. All three of them. Not slaves waiting upon their master's pleasure, but men waiting to be fed like equals.
Indeed. Equality is the very cornerstone upon which our little community is founded. Beyond these walls, we are scorned as slaves, speaking only when spoken to, eating only what scraps our masters deign to give us. The first hot meal here is the first many will have known. In the hideaway, we are free, truly free to speak as we please, when we please, and to eat what and when we desire. More than reason enough to trust in Sid's vision, wouldn't you say? Now, I promised you something for your trouble, did I not? The contents of my strongbox are yours to do with as you will. Thank you, Clive. Do come and visit me again, won't you?
How dramatic. Ooh, 5 experience. We're rolling in it now. Oh, hey. Well, that's reason enough to do that quest. Now we can improve upon our sword. Countless treasure coffers lie across the realms just waiting to be plundered. If you find one, don't hesitate to kick it open. Go on, no one's looking. Badge of metal. Hey, Smithy. I want my sword. All fancied up.
Make it quick. What do you want?
Yes. Now I can do this.
Should last you a good while. Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff.
Yay.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Fancy a mug of Kenneth Coldest when we're done?
I need supplies for my journey to Lost Wing. Otto said you could provide them.
Proper to make demands of a poor old matron before even introducing himself?
It's Clive.
Well, Clive, I hear that dog is yours. Since he followed Sid home one night, I've seen to it that his chin's rubbed and his belly fed. Though I suppose that's your job now. Unless you lose him again.
I won't. Not again. Thank you for watching him.
So, were you gonna buy something? What? You didn't think I'd shower your lordship with my hard-won wares while you swagger about with a pocket full of gil? Life doesn't work that way, lad. Now, let's see some coin.
So it sounds like Torgal is the hound from the beginning, the puppy. And under normal circumstances, it'd pretty much just be like, really? That dog is still alive? And that's him? What a coinkydink. But, and this is fantasy. and a story nonetheless. So if the story really wants Torgal to have survived and now reunited with Clive, it can do that. And I mean, it's a minor detail, all things given, so who cares? Both consumable items and gear can be purchased at the shops around Ballistea. Shop stock changes as the story progresses, so be sure to check in frequently. I'm sure. Well, I've already got a better broadsword. How much gold do I even have? Gil. Okay, 1,000.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
What? I just purchased from you.
It'd better all be here.
Oh, do I not have gear to sell? Is it just the iron van braces that I just bought? Oh, the badge of metal. The strength of a city is defined by the guard that mans its walls. Increases defense by 10. The strength of a city guard is defined by the pride in their hearts and laurels on the breast. This badge provides its wearer with one of the two. Okay, now I can actually look at some of this stuff. And as she fought, she shed tears of ice, which shattered on the bloodstained earth below. A Dalmekian soldier's account of the Battle of Nissa, year of the realm 873. Used in crafting. Not surprised. Just as drops of molten iron fall from a smith's oven to the floor to cool, so too do they fall from the celestial foundry where the gods forge their divine instruments of war. Or so it is believed. We call these otherworldly outcastings meteorites. I like that bit of lore. Interesting that gods is lowercase. Whoops. To most, this nondescript lump of rough-hewn stone is just a nuisance upon which to stub one's toe. To the blacksmith, however, it is a much, much more, for the metal contained within may be fashioned into expensive yet durable gear, favored by warriors across the realm. Steel silk, a rare case in which hyperbole has played no role in the item's nomenclature. Steel silk is every bit as strong as steel, yet soft as silk, making it a popular choice for tailors tasked with crafting durable armor that does not hinder movement. Sounds like mithril. We know what potions are. Stone skin helps with defense. Increases defense by 30% for 90 seconds. Increases attack power by 10% for 60 seconds.
That's all.
Why, you've barely a guiltier name. You're taking his side now? And after all I've done for you. All right. All right, I can make an exception. But just this once, mind. My stores are getting cluttered and I need to make room for the next shipment.
Thank you.
Thank me? Thank your dog.
Okay, so it is just a dog. Not a dire wolf. Arret Stone. The Arret Stone is now accessible. This customizable virtual battlescape provides Clive a safe location to test out new abilities and train against all manner of enemies. Additional options will become available as Clive progresses through the story. Not really. Alright, we'll do it because it's making us. All virtues of fully customized battlescape that provides Clive a safe location to test out new abilities. Blah, blah. Press the start button to open the train menu to adjust both the enemy and ally parameters. I'm just doing the one battle, okay? Yeah, there we go.
That's enough.
There we go. End training. Yes. There, now we can exit it.
You all done?
Leaving already, are ya?
It's you I'll miss the most, Lady Karen. It always is.
Don't stop you going, does it?
This should be fun.
Right.
Use the world map to instantly travel to previously unlocked locations. New locations are unlocked by progressing through the main story or discovering landmarks known as obelisks. The world map will open automatically upon leaving an area, but can also be accessed at any time via the main menu. So I'm curious, why does Torgal have, like, a bracelet? Where did he get that? Was that the Karen who gave that to him? Doesn't seem likely, but whatever. Anyway, it is unfortunately time for us to quit for the evening. I hate to say it, guys, but it really is. And I gotta say though, this has been quite the action-packed opening. And it's been a lot of fun, and of course it's generated so many questions, which any good opening will do. I'm rather curious, given that Joshua is the main character on the cover of Final Fantasy XVI, I'm kind of wondering if that really is the last we're going to see of him. Maybe he's gonna be like an apparition to Clive. I don't know. But it just seems odd that Joshua would be taken so quickly from the story. But we'll see, because maybe Joshua is basically the Ned Stark of this series. Like, oh, he's the main character. He's dead now, and thus telling us that any main character is not safe. But I very much get the impression that Final Fantasy XVI is not going to have, like, the sprawling cast that Game of Thrones has. And so, that means that deaths will probably be further and fewer between, I think is how the phrasing goes. Yes. And, but the deaths might be more impactful. If that's the case, we'll see. Anyway, thank you for coming out, especially you, Zomber. Thank you for keeping me company. I'm having a lot of fun with this game, and I can't wait to explore more. I still don't have availability on the weekends to play, so next Tuesday will be the next playthrough. Thank you for coming out, and oh yes, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this Let's Play so far, and don't forget to come back. Cheers! This is Lynn signing out. There we go. I'm just gonna save over. Yeah, nothing wrong can go with that.